Just because it's the 4th of July show.
Oh,
So
okay. Well, it's fine with me. Your kid has to edit it out.
By the way, since you played that, I'm gonna announce a movie night that's coming up, not in July, but it's so booked out ahead of our November movie night, whatever Sunday that is.
Oh God, Scott's just fiddling with his comment.
It
fell
off. Sorry.
So anyway,
Again.
since the new Muppets movie's coming out that month, we're gonna do the Muppet movie with
Excellent.
with Team America World Police.
Oh, what a nice.
I've never seen that.
Are you going to do the Muppet movie or the Muppets Take Manhattan?
No.
The Muppet movie.
I love the Muppet
Muppet
movie.
movie.
See, I like the
Really?
Great Muppet Caper the most.
Really? My
No,
favorite's Muppets
Muppet.
Take Manhattan.
Yeah. I like all of them. I don't know.
Muppet movie.
Have you seen the new full trailer?
No.
God.
There's a Green Lantern parody.
Every
But now
one,
there's a new one.
every one of those
Maybe on
fake
that.
trailers is genius, but yes, the new actual trailer is
Green
So
Froggy's
when,
like.
so when is that?
whatever that.
I
Last
can't hear
Sunday-
you over.
Whatever that
him.
last Sunday in November is.
Last Sunday in November. All right.
All of us
We still need to decide what we're going to do in July, actually.
Oh, okay. We better figure
Don't
that
we have
out.
like Star Trek? How come we can do Star Trek movies? I thought we got in trouble for Star Trek movies.
Well, we're okay now.
No, because they're actually now.
Yay.
Let's see. Oh, yeah.
Because I'm going to sit there and I'm going to say all the lines along with them.
Robot movie.
Robots.
Female robot movie. Anyone name a famous female robot movie?
Yes.
Hazel from the Jetsons. Wait, no,
yeah.
Rosie the robot.
Rosie, I was thinking Rosie.
How about the first most recognizable robot
Metropolis.
in films? Yeah, Maria in Metropolis.
That
Only
Terminator
you
3?
artsy people have seen that.
It's a good movie.
What about Bernadette Peters in Heartbeeps?
How about
Stepford Wives.
how about Cyborg 2 with Angelina Jolie from 1992?
Really?
Yeah, she played a sex droid that had a bomb built in her, so if she ever came to climax, she would explode and destroy the loins of her lover.
Please.
It's on Netflix.
You're not.
I'm not making it up.
That's not a. That's
As a matter of
not
fact, this is a movie so shitty when they made Cyborg 3 in 1993, she didn't come
Wasn't
back.
Rutger Hauer in the first one?
Rutger Hauer was in the first one. The second one, it
Of
was.
course he was. He's in everything.
I believe not Terrence Stamp, but some other old British hack was in the background talking about the climax of
Old
the
British hack.
of the old.
Is this the show right now?
Is
This
it,
is the
is
show.
this
Oh,
the show?
This is the
we,
show.
We,
I didn't know
we've been
that.
back from break.
Yeah,
But-
Cyborg 2 and 3 both. You can stream them.
Yeah, and since you're saying this, I'm
Yes.
I'm going to tout myself because.
Oh, you're going to do that in public?
Transformers is out now, and currently on Parallel Universe is my story called Our Favorite Robots.
Oh,
It's my tribute to Transformers. There's a list
So-
of 12 of our favorite movie robots.
So, well, now is this your list or?
It's my list.
Yeah.
So you have your favorite robots in there.
Yes.
Is it your list of robots that must go?
No, it is not.
All of them.
Do you want to give it away or
I'll give it away. So
tell
that,
us because
that way
I'll
hopefully
go back to the favorite or best movie TV robot. Go
I have to. Oh my!
right there.
I can't.
Start. Well, you've got the whole. Again, there's no repeats here.
I'm kind of terrified of the
Pick one.
goddamn robots. I'm terrified of the Terminator.
Terminator. All right.
The danger, Will Robinson.
that's the Robinson's robot. from-
B9 is his name,
Yes.
I think, isn't he? All right. Robot.
I always liked Vincent from the Black Hole.
He's cool.
I have to admit, I loved him when I was.
He
a
was
kid,
the
too.
devil.
All right.
Hal. I should have said Hal.
I like Johnny Five because he makes fun of Steven Gutenberg. I call him Steven because we're not friends.
All right.
My favorite robot of all time is Marvin the Paranoid Android from Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy.
Really?
Nice.
Sure.
Oh,
Good
nice,
choice.
nice.
All right, John.
I'm gonna have to go with Bender.
Bender. Good.
Oh, best
Good
answer.
choice.
Bender,
Best
Bender,
answer so far.
Rodriguez.
And Brian's is
R2D2.
obvious. Yeah.
R2D2 is yours.
What is this R2D2?
Mr. Jackson.
You know,
I can take IG-88 if you want to take R2D2.
no, I'll take because everyone knows I love C3PO.
Yeah, you're
Okay.
a video guy.
What about
actually-
Megatron?
You just want your
Actually-
expanded universe IG-88.
I like Daggett better.
Muffy.
Oh, Muffy.
Muffy.
I just like saying his name.
What about Tweaky?
Yeah.
Forgot about Tweaky.
I met that son of a bitch.
What about the little one that got scared by Chewbacca and went
mouse
and
droid?
ran away?
What about those racist ones in Transformers 2?
Fuck yeah.
Oh,
Or how about,
Is this all?
how about the one that had balls in Transformers?
Is this all leading to like RC is going to be in Transformers 3 and she's going to have like giant metal boobs?
I hear she's in it, but anyway,
They don't move
yes.
at all.
what is your
Yeah.
list here?
I'll do it in reverse alphabetical order. Wally.
Oh, yeah, Wally.
Oh,
that's
that's
a
so
good
cute.
Okay, maybe yeah.
The Terminator,
Okay.
one. Good one.
Robbie the robot from Forbidden Planet.
Yes.
R2D2.
Mm-hmm.
Marvin the paranoid android. Maria from Metropolis.
Yes.
Johnny Five.
Yeah.
The Iron Giant.
Oh.
Excellent answer.
Data
Data.
Yeah.
Yeah.
from the Star
okay.
Trek The Next Generation movies. And I can't believe Carrie did not pick these. The bots. Crow T Robot, Gypsy, and Tom Servo.
I didn't even. Tom Servo is my favorite.
And what about the robots from Silent Running?
Huey, Louie, and Dewey.
Yeah,
That's right.
those
What about all the ones in Blade Runner?
replicants.
Well, that's the thing is that fuck the replicants.
Yeah, and
Yeah, you
that's-
could.
And that's
Which-
come on, seriously. Reality speaking, that's going to be the first.
Do they
real
explode?
commercial application? Of
I think
robots.
Carrie's like to talk on that point.
Well, that's what I'm getting to.
Excellent.
A robot movie, female robot movie,
Okay.
a remake of Cherry 2000
Why?
because it's time.
Sure.
It's a little more plausible.
For those who don't know, 1987.
Was
Congratulations.
she legal yet when she made this?
Melanie Griffith.
Oh no, this was Melanie Griffith. Sorry.
Yeah. Melanie Griffith and Pamela
Melanie
Gill
Griffith is like 75 now. So.
played
Oh, wait,
a,
no, she just looks 75.
played a pleasure model robot in the distant future of.
What?
They're remaking it, and Melanie Griffith is now calling the producers, saying, "I would like to do a bit in it, and maybe my daughter should be the Cherry 2000."
Ew.
That's just creepy.
Yeah.
Pimping your daughter.
Pimping your daughter to be in a
Nobody wants to see you big
A
anymore,
robot.
Melanie Griffith. Went to the
fuck movie.
Joker's doctor for that surgery she had.
Well, but it is Dakota Johnson though. She can act is the thing. She's been in like Social Network and things. So
Was Don Johnson in Cherry 2000?
No,
Nobody was
a boy
in
and his
Melanie
dog.
Griffith.
Didn't they get together in A Boy and His Dog?
Yes.
Probably.
Yes, that is.
Yeah,
That's what I'm-
she was
that's what I'm
some
thinking
some
of.
mutant feral child.
You know what I've heard about Don Johnson? Tuna can. That's all I'm saying.
That's all you're saying.
that would
but you've
fit
said it
because
a lot.
I've said a lot, but all I'm saying is tuna can.
Well, I do know.
Oh yeah, you interviewed
A
him.
really stout one.
Stout. More remake and
Some would
reboot.
provide prefer the word girthy.
I'm a short
Yes.
and stout.
Tuna can, I think, is the name of this episode. Let's see, and then more remake and reboot news. Daredevil.
Yep.
If they don't bring back Affleck, I'm not watching it.
It's going to be a reboot.
No.
It says, and it's going to be an adaptation of the Born Again storyline by Frank Miller.
Okay.
I don't know how
It's
you
religious?
do that. I don't know how you do that because doesn't Captain America save the day at the end?
And Iron Man
And
too.
Iron Man's in it.
And you can't get them because
They're in.
Fox is
You know,
Well,
Fox
maybe
is
if
doing
they
it.
asked nicely.
Fox could be working out something with. Well, I'm sure they'll adapt it so they're not in it. But I think Marvel would play ball if they came in and said X
does-
amount of control.
How does Fox still have the rights? Wouldn't they have to have gone back to the well by now?
I think they have a certain amount of time.
They have a certain amount of time.
Electra.
It was 2000.
Electra,
yeah, but
I
it's
think.
2002, and Electra was a while ago.
But you have like a 10-year or something window where if you don't start working on it
And
until after, then
They
you lose
started
the rights.
working on it last year.
just in time.
But what we've got
Cock
here is the new Daredevil will be directed by David Slade.
Who has made some good things?
Oh, I hate him on that show.
30 Days of Night and what is it? Hard Candy.
But what about Twilight Saga Eclipse?
Well, like I said, he has made some good
David
things,
Spade?
and
Is that his fault?
It's gonna be really snarky.
and the screenwriter is from Fringe. Is that right?
let's see. The screenwriter Brad Caleb Kane. Is that right?
From Fringe.
And he's done Fringe. He's also written a Richard Pryor biopic and a vampire movie called The Historian.
Huh.
Oh,
I will
okay.
say if Marvel wants a film as dark as The Dark Knight was, adapting Born Again is the surest way to get there.
Absolutely, and I just want to hear this word of dialogue. Give me a red.
Oh, that's right, because Nuke is
Yeah.
the character that's
Yep.
in it. Oh, I hope they do that. Oh, I love it. Go to Dr. Volt's and get the Born Again.
It's a great story.
Iron Man will show up, but he'll just be Steel Guy.
Yeah.
How is this? I mean, I know Frank Miller did Iron Man or Daredevil in the 80s. Frank Miller, or is this?
It's like late 80s, early 90s.
Okay.
He wrote it. David Mazzucchelli drew it.
Okay.
But a great story.
But basically, the idea is Kingpin really at Murdoch. Like, he's finally had enough. He's basically fucked him. Matt Murdock can no longer show his face in public because everybody either knows he's Daredevil or he's driven his law practice and everything else into the ground.
Well, it starts out really dark as well with because Karen Page, his current girlfriend in the story, is a heroin addict, and she's
and a former
and
porn star.
porn star, and she's in this.
Is Charlie Sheen in this movie?
Be a good choice.
Winning.
And she is in this place somewhere in a foreign country, being fed heroin by these guys who work for the Kingpin, and they're holding it back, and they said, you know what we want, and we'll give you more heroin. We want
Daredevil's identity.
Daredevil's identity. We want to know, and she finally caves and give it to him.
Well, I thought it was more. I read it not too recently ago, and it was her just needing a hit, and she's like, "Listen, this is the most valuable thing I've got. Just give me a hit."
That's probably it. I
So
may be remembering
if
it
this-
much darker than it is.
If this does,
I
if this
do
does
that.
well, does this mean that maybe run on Daredevil could be done?
That would be really
Absolutely,
cool.
because
But
Because
this
Kevin-
would be the
But
that would be the likely follow
the
up. to
problem is the villain Kevin Smiths is owned by Sony with Spider-Man.
Who's the villain?
But they haven't
Mysterio.
done. But they haven't
Oh.
done Mysterio just because he's a Spider-Man villain.
They,
doesn't mean that
they
he's.
sold a whole package of villains, and they have like a list of
So
people
is that
they're
why
allowed
Fox
to
can
use.
cherry pick all these mutants whenever they do an
Yeah.
X-Men
Yeah.
movie?
That's They bought
Everyone
Fox
does.
bought mutants. Period. All the mutants. If you're a mutant and you're in Marvel Comics, Fox owns the right to use you on film.
I hope they can do that Cyclops miniseries for me
Someday.
I hate sex.
Another reboot?
Yes.
Do we need another reboot of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles?
Yes.
The more the better.
Yes.
Yes.
Really?
If it goes back to the original comics, yes.
Make it
Let me
more
see.
adult. I want less pizza slicing.
Let me.
Carrie would be mad at. Wouldn't like Teenage Mutant Ninja
Didn't they?
Turtles.
What,
I love
weren't
it.
they doing?
Well, because of the music, though.
Nickelodeon.
weren't they
did
doing a really
cartoon.
good relaunch of that with CGI?
Did
that happen?
It didn't work. 2007. It didn't work too well. But it says here that they've got the latest version. Paramount hired screenwriters Joss Applebaum and Andre Nemec, whoever they are,
Oh, they're great.
work on the next live-action reboot of TMNT. Oh, they worked on Mission Impossible: Ghost Protocol.
Ooh, which we haven't seen yet, so we can't judge
No,
it.
yeah, that was really exciting to me. Like that's Brad Bird's movie.
Yeah, his
Oh,
first,
that's right.
His first
And-
live action. I mean,
And if Brad Bird is going to work with these screenwriters, my guess is they're fucking awesome.
Brad Bird.
we've heard snippets from a friend who's seen 30 minutes of it
And
said
just
it's
said
fucking
it will
amazing.
blow the mind.
Mission Impossible.
Yeah.
Yes.
Cool. Let's
A
see.
sequence shot in Dubai.
Reboot. Universal is still bound and determined to have a success with the Wolfman.
They should watch the Teen Wolf.
Yeah. This one is going to be called, instead of the Wolfman, it will be
Wolfmans.
called
Wolfman?
Werewolf.
Wolfman's.
It's different.
I don't know whether it says it's a sequel.
So you're saying they're relaunching the 1987 Fox television
Oh
series?
God,
with
I
Chuck
hope
Connors,
so. I hope so.
Filmed predominantly in Salt Lake City.
Yeah, with that rubber werewolf.
Yeah, because I knew when Chuck Connors got off a UTA bus, I was like, they shot this
Shut-
down the street from my house.
I just hope to take.
It was shot so darkly because the costumes were so,
So
bad
shitty.
that you couldn't even tell what was going on.
God, I'm getting gnawed on by a rubber jaw.
As long as they take,
Why
as
won't
they take
this thing's mouth shut?
Foley work from Season of the Witch of the wolf going. "Ow, ow, 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 I'm a."
Let's see, Jurassic Park 4. It's
Fantastic.
You know, 3 was better than 2.
That's absolutely true.
That's
I-
not.
It-
I-
they're
yes,
both.
it is,
Opinion.
but
Like Brian's talking knocked the,
The
whole
hell was
off
that?
wall.
Are there dogs here?
There was
See
a
what happens when you
giraffe.
make me
That scared
upset.
the shit out of me. I thought we were
You know,
getting shot
3
finally.
actually bore some resemblance to the book, as opposed to
See-
2, which was total crap.
I didn't read the books.
Oh my God! You should read Jurassic
should.
Park. If you read Jurassic Park, that is a great book that has been turned into some really crappy movies.
The Lost World's even a great book in my opinion.
I mean it's one of those you can't put it down. It's very exciting
Yeah.
things.
The third movie, though, for me, was just a really fun monster movie. And it was like, I felt like Joe Johnston, who
had
directed it, was directing
pterodactyls.
that.
I mean, you'll have pirates. You'll have to remind me, but didn't the third movie have the thing where they were in the Eyrie and then they also were being chased down a river?
Pterodactyls.
That's
Yeah.
right out of the book. And It's actually good.
And it had a much more interesting story than the second one, where it was like their kid was stranded on the island and they needed to get back there, and they wanted to bring in Alan Grant, and it was more fun than the second one.
Which is the one where they the dinosaurs make it to the mainland?
That's two, but it had nothing to do with the book.
They
just wanted to make a Godzilla movie.
But wasn't that just the very end of that movie?
Yes.
And pretty much
like
had
the
nothing to do with the rest of it.
It had nothing to. Yeah, it was just. It was. I remember watching it, going, "Where the."
I wanted dinosaurs in San Diego. I did.
I still think somebody should make a movie out of that dinosaurs versus Hitler thing.
Was the third one? I mean, is there a third book? Which I didn't know.
No.
Okay.
Just the two?
Because Crichton's dead now.
Well, and this is
Or is he?
This is part of the story here. This is
and
part of this
Tupac.
story.
Tupac.
They're just kind of tossing around the idea for Jurassic Park 4. It's Spielberg thought about it and brought in this screenwriter Mark Protosevich.
Protosevich.
Thank you.
Wow.
It's weird that I know that. Well,
It is. It's your business.
It just twitches.
He worked on Thor, I Am Legend.
Yes.
Has not been officially hired, but they're just kind of batting it back and forth. This is the funny part, because you talk about the book, Michael Crichton. There have been rumors of a fourth movie on and off for years, and so they talked to Sam Neill.
Ooh.
What do you think?
He's in his rest home.
He said.
I work for Cream Corp.
I'm hungry. He said, I'll hit those dinosaurs with my walker.
Here's what Sam Neill said. I don't think we should make another one because Michael Crichton is dead and Stan Winston is dead.
Oh, out of deference.
But I'm sorry, Sam. It's going to be made.
Exactly.
Did you hear?
It will be made if Mr. Spielberg is dead.
I
all
feel
right?
we should stop performing Shakespeare.
Did
Exactly.
you hear what the idea for the fourth one was?
It's right here. It says here the script revolved around U.S. government creating intelligent dinosaurs and equipping them with guns to battle the original dinosaurs.
Are you serious?
No, wait.
Serious?
I'm sorry. I wish to see this movie. And by the way, Carrie, they also asked Jeff Goldblum what he thought, and he said,
there was an It's called
Did you guys hear that?
Called Dino Rider.
I would go
I
see
would-
that.
I would
sounds
watch
like
that
it.
in
It
a
sounds like Day
heartbeat.
of the Dolphin, only
The
it's Day of the
The
Dinosaur.
story that they'd been pitching a couple of years ago sounded even more awesome, but it was an Indiana Jones kind of adventure where you've got this guy going to the island to retrieve the embryos from Nedry's Barbasol can, and it was Indiana Jones meets Jurassic Park.
I like the one better with
dinosaurs
smart
with
dinosaurs
guns.
with guns.
Put a laser beam on that raptor. Has there been do you think there's been a good Jurassic Park movie? Because I don't.
Oh, the first one
movie
was
is a
fine.
mess.
Sounds like four is gonna
I
be
thought
real
the first
good,
one
good,
sucked.
good.
No, the first one's fine. The other two are, in my opinion,
I thought the
pieces of
first
shit.
one sucked. I thought they ruined everything that was good about the book. They made the old guy into Santa Claus when in the book he was an evil old man. But I have to say, I thought they turned it into a Japanese monster movie. The monsters are chasing us. And seriously, at the end of it, when they're in that thing and they're about to get eaten by the raptors and the T-Rex comes, I
heroic
I don't
T-Rex?
do this in movies, but I went, oh, please. I just thought it was enormously stupid.
I will always love the first movie because it broke up a relationship I was in.
Between you and a dinosaur?
No,
Yes,
me
no.
and a lady, like this terrible relationship, and I went and saw it without her, and she left me.
Well,
I love that movie.
Well, in that case.
I would have liked the second movie a lot more if it had had more gymnastics.
I agreed.
Oh yeah, the high bars.
The first one, Shannon and I went to see, and we had to seek out a THX theater. We wanted to hear it, with the good
'Cause it was
sound.
new then.
And
Right.
and I remember you did get in trouble because
And,
we had to drive all the way to Sandy. But when the T-Rex first shows up doing his thing and goes at the camera, right, Shannon squealed in fear
Much like he just did
And-
over the idea.
and kicked the back of the back of the seat in front of him as though to keep the dinosaur away.
Dinosaurs are scary.
It was awesome.
So I want to see your reaction when a fucking
That sounds good.
It sounds so fuck.
I'll be like
I
sucking my
wanna
thumb
go.
during.
Which one of the three has pterodactyls? I think I liked that one.
I didn't
I like
see
that
it.
one too.
I like that part of that.
Because there's something about the pterodactyl that is terrifying
Yeah.
to me. The idea that he can just, you won't even hear him. He swoops out of nowhere, grabs you, picks you up, and lets you go, and you die, and then he eats you. You know? There's something about that that
Sounds
is
like
more
my
scary.
ex-wife.
I just remember the really amusingly abrupt ending of Jurassic Park 3, where they're getting chased, and a helicopter shows up and flies away.
Yeah,
see,
that's yes.
I remember.
I'm like, what the happened
The
there?
movie is 2 hours long now. Bring in the helicopter.
I haven't seen it for years, but I just remember the end of it. The pterodactyls are flying in the sky, and then I swear there's like narration over it, like, and then the pterodactyls went
Yeah, they
away
do
like that.
fly
And
off
I was like,
towards
oh
the
my god, I
mainland.
don't.
They
More. I
fly.
hate
They
this
flew
movie.
off. They flew off. But see, now part of the reason I enjoyed that movie a lot is like 3 days before I saw it, I got to meet Stan Winston at Comic-Con talking about it, and he was saying like, "This is not of the caliber of the first movie, and trust me, it's a lot more fun than the second movie. You have to watch it like an old monster movie. It like that, fun." Have any problems watching this movie?
Well, I've heard, well, you bring that up because I heard a couple of times the panel saying they treated it like a Japanese monster movie. Well, really, isn't
What's
that...
wrong with that?
Isn't that what it is? Isn't
Yeah.
that what
I think
the
it
whole
depends.
series?
I think
Yeah.
it depends.
It-
I mean, the third one actually I like better. Maybe it's because my expectations were so much lower, and maybe, well, clearly I think the big reason I didn't like the first one was because it was so horrible compared to the book.
Maybe
See,
we need to go back because I don't
maybe-
remember them.
Maybe we should show Jurassic Park for one of the movie nights.
Yeah.
See now.
With
I
the Godzilla
have
movie.
no attachment to the book, but I regard Spielberg's first Jurassic Park movie as one of his masters.
Totally disagree.
Try watching it and forget the book.
I've watched it
exists.
more. I've watched it more than once.
But
think,
it sounds like
I
you're
think
bringing
that
a lot
it's-
of book baggage into
I know.
it.
I didn't,
Well,
I didn't
well, how
read
do
the
you
book
not?
before
But
I
it-
watched it. I didn't like the first
But I
one.
also think that it doesn't stand up because part of the wonder of it was seeing these dinosaurs,
Yeah.
and number one, the effects aren't state of the art now, and number two, we've seen better.
See, the thing is that like the last time I watched it, probably 6 months ago, that first shot of the Brontosaurus still got me
See, I
right
don't-
here. It was just
See,
Yeah,
I
it's
think that
nostalgia
that's
for you, though.
they-
You were a kid
I
when
think
it
so.
came
Yeah.
out. Seriously, it's nostalgia for you. That
I
movie-
think-
I was
I'm sorry.
23 when that movie came out. I thought it was cool. The dinosaurs were cool. The movie bored.
That's
It was just so
That's-
fucking amusement park.
And honestly, I felt that way about the book.
Yeah, well, I didn't read the book.
The book didn't hold me.
I didn't read the book. I think I did read parts of the book, and it was okay. But the movie Jurassic Park, anytime you put Jeff Goldblum in anything, I kind of check out. Unless it's late '80s Jeff Goldblum, that's a whole other story.
the best dinosaur movie I've seen in the last number of years was King Kong.
Yeah,
This the remake. This
The remake,
Jackson.
and I'm not saying the whole movie, but
Skull
man,
Island.
I thought when King Kong was fighting those T-Rexes and stuff, I just love that.
Yeah.
I like the one where Whoopi Goldberg does the voice of that dinosaur.
Oh yeah. Land Before Time 6.
That's pretty good.
That's a good dinosaur movie. Back to King Kong, they're making an animated version that is told from Kong's point of view.
does he fall off the building at the end of every episode?
Why do you keep coming on my island?
You know, seriously though, a travel show with King Kong would be great. It'd be King Kong's Tall Buildings of the World. At the end of every episode, would be slow mo.
Oh man!
Can you imagine the splat from that thing in Abu Dhabi? Or whatever it is?
Dubai.
Is it a movie or is it a,
Animated movie, yeah.
They should re-
Twin Towers gone. Stupid
it's just gonna be, will you be able to hear his thoughts or what? Be like,
From his point of view. I don't
They
know
should
whether...
remake
gonna
King
be a-
Kong versus Godzilla.
It's gonna be a musical.
that narrations get boring.
I know. I just hope you can like hear his thoughts, and he's like, they're grabbing. It's like, oh, what the? And they're-
As long as there's just one scene where he gets pissed and steals his girlfriend, I'm all right.
I'm gonna throw these barrels at these people.
I'm out. Seriously, a boat?
Really? Why
the risk
haven't
of-
they made a Donkey Kong movie?
Because it's
Just a giant. Oh, think about this.
No!
How, like, you've got this
You think
plumber.
about this.
You've got
It's a
this
stupid
plumber,
idea.
and he shows up and his girlfriend's gone.
Did you turn him off?
you, Brian.
You turn him off. The plumber shows up and his girl... Wait a minute.
Hold on, I want to hear the story.
Hold it. Okay, I'm putting back my Hollywood producer hat on. Okay.
I'll get
Pitch this to me, son.
Okay, you've got this plumber. He's
Okay.
likable. He wears coveralls. They're red.
And
They're
he's
recognizable.
Italian.
They show up. He shows up home from work one day, and his girlfriend's gone. And it turns out a giant gorilla abducted her. That's it. And so
I'm sorry, I have a lunch meeting.
What? Well, now wait a
it's
minute.
a revenge picture. He's trying to get his girlfriend
First of
back.
all, you mentioned that this plumber is Italian. Is he in fact mobbed up?
Yes.
Then why would the gorilla kidnap his girlfriend? What's the motivation?
Rival mob.
Is there a mob
monkey mob?
There's a mob
Yeah.
of gorillas.
Wow, you would never get in the door.
So
They come from Gorilla
Bob
City.
Hoskins.
They're Guido gorillas.
Hold
Got
on.
it.
Okay, I'm gonna pitch my Kubert movie now.
All right, sir.
Delete it.
There's
wait a
this little
second.
fucking
There's more story there than the Battleship movie has going in. How are you going to pitch a Battleship movie?
Well, let me just end this episode with the Candyland movie.
Oh, segue. You're such a professional.
That's what I do, sir. Here we go. This is what the Candyland movie screenwriter says that he's going for.
Who is the Candyland screenwriter?
Jonathan A. Bell, A-I-B-E.
Hole.
He says, now he's pitching the Candyland movie to you.
Okay.
You ready? All right.
Lord.
I envisioned it as Lord of the Rings,
Oh my
Yeah, of course.
God!
but set in a world of candy.
made of candy.
Lord of the Ring Pops.
Now roll that around in your head.
Say, Jim.
it's like set in Wonka's Chocolate River area.
He says, we don't see it as a movie based on a board game.
Oh, really? Because it fuck.
Characters from that world takes the idea of people finding themselves in a world that happens to be made entirely of candy.
I'm so hungry.
I hope they're diabetic. That'd be a good twist.
How do we beat this candy cane monster? Lick 'em.
Huge battles going on.
Stuck in Fudge Mountain again.
Real action.
Are we back to the whole shower thing?
Real emotion.
Jesus. Really?
That's the Candyland movie.
Yeah.
next?
Good luck on trying to make me be excited for your
What's
Candyland
next?
movie.
Just add some
Shoots.
pterodactyls to it. It'll be great.
Shoots and
This
Ladders
takes
is
me,
next.
This takes me right back to Don't Break the Ice.
Don't break the ice.
It's a movie.
I still think my idea for Jaws the game, the movie, is the one.
That is a good one.
And now I've got a fishing pole and I'm pulling a rubber tire out of Jaws' mouth. I lost.
I loved
Candy
that
Ass, the
game.
movie.
Candy
Yes. Porn version.
Candy 2000.
Yeah.
All right, let's wrap this up. What do we got?
Oh,
What do you got for us?
Um,
Any bloody?
A couple of old 90s and 80s movies are coming out on Blu-ray.
Okay.
Overboard.
Oh my God.
I like
Oh
Overboard.
Seriously, my wife's favorite movie.
It's
Is it
my-
really?
It's my,
My
ex-wife's
wife's favorite
movie.
movie. She just loves that movie.
Well,
Honey,
we already know
that-
she married you, so she has questionable
Hold it.
taste.
That and The Golden Child.
Hold it. Now think about.
Oh my God!
I want you to think.
I married
about,
her anyway.
I want you to think about Overboard for a second.
Yeah.
Why is it that Kurt Russell, Captain What's His Name, is considered such a charming man? Look at what he did.
It's a serial rapist.
He allows a woman to believe that she is married to him.
Yep. Serial rapist.
But he's okay at the end.
Yeah.
Yep.
He's not brought up on charges.
Like rape and imprisonment.
She's sitting there
Because-
wiping semen off her face, saying it was all big misunderstanding.
Because she was a bitch at the beginning.
Yeah.
Yeah, what a big
The cops are like, oh,
That's
that chick deserves some raping.
Besides, amnesia completely precludes rape charges.
Oh, that's in the Constitution. Okay, all right. Anyway, Overboard's all right.
Honeymoon in Vegas with Nicolas Cage and the horse.
Horseface.
Horseface.
I recall liking that.
I liked it. I
There
thought
was
it a good
the
movie.
flying Elvises are in
they're
that.
just like, He said, "Do you take this bride?" And then he says, "Yes." And I said, "Do you take
thought
this
it was-
man?" And she's like,
No, she.
I
no,
thought it was weird that he drunk himself
She-
to death at the end of the movie.
she pats her hoof twice.
Yeah.
The director's cut of Das Boot is coming out on Blu-ray.
Das Boot!
Das
"This one
Boot.
is Das Boots."
Shan's excited that the PJ season 2 is coming out on
Oh, finally!
Transformers: The Japanese Collection.
Nice.
Headmasters is coming out.
The unofficial sequel to season 1 of the American cartoon, made in Japan, completely different storyline.
Coming out. Challenge of the GoBots, the original miniseries.
Leader 1, Cykill.
Do you remember the model kits for GoBots?
Yeah.
They took Robotech models from Japan and called them GoBots, but
Yeah.
they weren't.
Wait till the cheesy movie comes out. That'd be great. 13 Assassins is coming out.
Oh,
hey, nice.
Takashi Miike's samurai epic.
Pixar's re-releasing a lot of their Blu-rays with the whole digital copies and whatnot. So any Ratatouille, WALL-E, they're all coming back out again.
I loved Ratatouille.
Hobo with a Shotgun's finally coming out.
Yeah, I haven't seen it.
So
Hey, you're the only one I know who liked
So
it.
fucking good. And like,
they're kind of like, Brian said, you have to walk into Jurassic Park 3 like a monster movie. You
Yeah.
just have to realize that it's a 70s
Hobo with a
exploitation
shotgun.
film. I mean,
Like Grindhouse.
exactly.
or
Let's
like Drive Angry.
Yeah. And last but not least, I know Shannon's excited for this one, is the Cape, the complete series is now coming out.
I swear, I seriously am. I'm going to watch.
Is it the one with James Brolin, or is it that icky superhero thing?
The icky superhero
Yeah.
thing.
Okay.
And yet we can't get the Wonder Woman thing shot.
Absolutely. And by the way, I forgot to bring this up on the show. My recommendation is that we all thank Magnet Releasing for finally picking up the
Yes.
theatrical distribution rights to Tucker and Dale versus Evil.
Oh, is that finally coming out?
Yeah.
It's finally
Finally
coming
coming
out
out.
in August.
Magnet seems to be the only studio with balls or production. They
true.
just release, but like the Black Death movie I watched last night was actually took some chances. I went some areas I wasn't expecting to. It was a Magnet movie.
Can I?
Wasn't that the
And,
movie that Ricky Gervais wanted to make in The Invention of Lying? Was the Black Death movie?
Yes, actually. I think it was.
Can I recommend everybody go to Dr. Volt's on Saturday? They're having
Saturday the
9th.
9th?
they're having a sale on everything, and I'll be signing and selling my books from 12 to 3.
This book here?
This book here.
Both of them. Lost at do it, Pierce. Come on. Get your best Carol Merrill going there.
Yay!
But they're on sale there now, but if you go in Saturday, everything on the store is on sale.
Cool.
Including me.
You're really old if you remember Carol Merrill.
That's why I used it as a reference.
There
I
you
knew
go.
you'd
You knew I
understand.
would get it.
A cultural flashpoint you understood.
And before we leave real fast, is Earth Defense Force Insect Armageddon's coming out.
What?
Video game.
Earth Defense Force Insect Armageddon.
What?
Shut up, asshole.
What's the plot?
What?
Is
It's a game.
Is it shooting bugs?
It's shooting and running, killing and blowing up
Is
shit.
it like
bugs.
Starship
Is
Troopers?
that kind of a Journey song?
Yeah.
There's a controversial.
Steve Perry wrote it.
And running.
There's a controversial racist documentary coming up during Shark Week this year
Geekshow,
Yeah.
the motion picture.
called Great White Attack.
Oh. Well, thank you for reminding
Back
me.
to the X-Men.
We will start next episode with Is the X-Men First Class the most racist movie?
No!
Coming up.
No. It's not.
Well, we'll talk about it in the next episode.
Okay.
And we know racism.
It's
Yes,
true.
we do.
Leave us, Shannon.
Envision more ham, but it's made out of candy.